If your goal is to lose weight, it is extremely important that you understand the different types of fats. Because since a young age, you have been told that animal fats are bad for you because they're mostly saturated, and saturated fats, they become solid at room temperature. And they tell you that those same saturated fats will become solid inside of your veins, inside of your arteries, and they will clog them. And then you have higher chances of strokes and heart attacks, which is completely stupid. Here's why it doesn't make sense. Just for a minute, set aside all the scientific researches, all the scientific facts, all the things that you have been told. Just set it aside and for a minute, use your logic and just observe. Look at the people around you. Look at what they're eating and look at their body type. You will notice that the people that eat mostly unsaturated fats, which are usually the fats that are liquid at room temperature, which usually are seed oils like canola oil, palm oil, vegetable oil, all of those oils are mostly unsaturated fats. And those are the fats that they tell us that, oh, it's actually healthy for you because it's liquid and it's not going to clog your arteries. And they add those oils in everything, in all the processed food. They use it to cook. All the oils they use to cook in restaurants are all unsaturated fats, unsaturated oils. And look at those people. They're all fat. They are all fat. They have diabetes. They have strokes. They have heart attacks. They all have health issues. Now, take a look at the people who mostly have an animal-based diet, who eat a lot of animal fats, who cook their food in butter, in ghee, in lard, in beef tallow. They cook their food in animal fats. Look at them. Most of them are in great shape, and on top of that, they're healthy. They don't have strokes, they don't have heart attacks, and they seem fine. So, my point is, if you're not sure about something, if you're not sure if you can trust the science or not, or what the doctor tell you, just look, observe, and that will tell you everything you need to know. Because those same doctors who tell you, oh, the saturated fats are going to make you fat, they're unhealthy, they're going to cause strokes, stop eating red meat, it's bad for you. You look at those doctors and they're obese. They have health issues. Do you really want to take advice from a person who is not at the point where you want to be in life? It doesn't make sense. It's like taking advice on how to become rich from a poor person. It doesn't make sense. It's the same thing here. You're taking advice on health and how to have a great body from a person who is obese and unhealthy. So, look, I'm not saying to you that you should just not listen to anyone. What I'm saying is, use your judgment. If you're not sure about something, observe. Just observe, and this will tell you a lot about what you should do next. Now let's go back to our topic about the fats. It's not necessarily a matter of, oh, is it liquid or solid, and that will determine if it's healthy or not. What is crucial to understand is that all those seed oils, which are mostly unsaturated fats, it's the way they are extracted, it's the way they're produced. Because when they try to extract those seed oils like canola oil, vegetable oil, palm oil, soy oil, all of those oils, when they're extracted from either the plants or the seeds, first they have to use solvents that are extremely bad for you. There are toxins. They tell you that those solvents then get separated and evaporated, and you're not getting any of them in the final product, but there's still traces of them in your final product. It's impossible to just remove those solvents completely. So that's the first problem. It's the solvents that they use to extract those oils from the seeds or the plants. The other issue with those seed oils is during their purification process, when they're trying to make that oil clear, unscented, and also resistant to high temperatures. The way they achieve that is by repeatedly heat at extremely high temperatures those oils. What it does, it creates a lot of carcinogenics, and you don't want to get cancer. So that is a problem, because it will tell you that, oh, well, during their purification process, all the toxins, all the carcinogenics are being evaporated or removed. And then the final product that you're using is pure. That is not true. You're getting those carcinogenics, you're getting those toxins, and is extremely bad for you. So you see how those seed oils, those unsaturated fats that they tell you that is actually good for you, is basically killing you. It is killing you. It's giving you inflammation, it's giving you cancer, it's giving you a lot of health problems. And that's the thing that is making you fat. At the same time, they tell you that saturated fats are bad for you. They tell you that the animal fats that humans have been eating for I don't know how many years, since the dawn of times, humans have been eating animal fats. They have been eating saturated fats mostly. And now, the past 50 years ago, they have told you that no, it's the opposite. Saturated fats are bad for you, and unsaturated fats, those seed oils, are actually good for you. But then what you notice is the obesity crisis. When did it start? It started when they stopped using saturated fats, when they stopped using animal fats to cook the food. They stopped using animal fats to add inside of products. They replace it with those seed oils. And that's when basically people started to get extremely fat. People stopped being lean. And what you see now, everyone is fat. Everyone is fat. And even people who are training, they go to the gym, they're trying to lose weight, they're doing like a calories in, calories out. They try to do a calorie deficit, but they're still fat. They're not able to lose that extra weight. Their body is still inflamed. They're still having strokes and heart attacks. They still have diabetes. They have that because of those bad oils. They have those problems because of the amount of unsaturated fat that they're consuming. So here's the thing that is extremely important for you to understand. I'm not telling you to completely cut out unsaturated fats, because that's impossible. It's in everything, even in natural occurring food. It is going to be present, but it's going to be present in small quantities. And the thing is, what is important is the ratio that you're consuming. What I mean by ratio is how much you're consuming saturated fats compared to unsaturated fats. You should be consuming more saturated fats than unsaturated fats. And that way, you'll be healthy. You'll be lean, you'll be shredded. You're not going to have health problems. You're not going to have strokes. You're going to be fine. But now, they told you that no, saturated fats are bad and you should consume more unsaturated fats. So now your ratio is completely different. It's going the opposite way. Now you're consuming more unsaturated fats than saturated fats. And this is where you start to have problems. You start to get obese, you start to get health problems. It's just horrible advice that they're giving you. And here's the thing. Here, I was talking about natural occurring unsaturated fats that you find in nature, in nuts, or in whatever that you're eating. There's going to be some unsaturated fats, but there's going to be more saturated fat. But here's the thing. I was talking about the pure unsaturated fat that is occurring naturally. But the unsaturated fat that they're giving you, those seed oils, they are highly processed. So not only are you consuming more unsaturated fats, but you're also consuming unsaturated fats that have been highly processed, highly heated. Now you have carcinogenics in those oils. And on top of that, they were using a lot of solvents to extract this oil. And part of those solvents are still present in the oil that you're consuming, that you find in your protein bars, that you find in donuts, that you find in your food, because everything is cooked nowadays in those unsaturated fats, in those seed oils. So, do you understand that you're not only consuming more unsaturated fats than saturated fats and messing up your ratio, but you're also consuming the unsaturated fats that come from seed oils, which again have been heated up at extremely high temperatures. And on top of that, they use toxic solvents to extract those oils from the seeds or from the plants. So at this point, you have to make a choice. Are you going to continue to listen to the people who do not have the body that you want and do not have the health that you want? Are you going to continue to stay fat, to stay unhealthy? You have to make a choice, because what you have been doing is not working. Or it's working, but not as you wanted, not as fast as you wanted. Or maybe you're losing weight, but your health is degrading. So, again, you have to make a choice. Do you continue to do what you did and just never get the results that you want? Or do you finally change your diet? Because people like me who are healthy, who are in shape, are telling you the secret to losing weight. But you still decide to be like, no, but there are research that disprove what you're saying. Oh, I have been told since a young age that saturated fats are bad and unsaturated fats are good for you. Well, continue to listen to that and continue to stay fat. Because there are a lot of people just like me who are healthy, who are shredded, they're telling you the same exact thing. But you're too arrogant to even try what you have been told that is working. And the reason why it pisses me off so much is because I understand how actually easy it is to lose weight and to stay healthy. It's extremely easy. There's no like secret formula. It's just eat this, don't eat this, and you're gonna be fine. But most people are just addicted to their lifestyle. They're addicted to certain type of food. And again, the people who create that food, the people who make those processed food, they do it on purpose. They spend millions making sure that you stay addicted to that food so they can sell you more. So it's not like I'm blaming you entirely, but at some point you have to take control over your life. And if you want to be healthy and if you want to lose weight, then you have to make it a change, because otherwise you will stay exactly where you are. So if there's something that you should remember from this video, it's not about the oils and the toxins and whatever. No, the thing you should remember is, if there's something that you want that another person has, listen to them. If you see another person who is shredded, who is lean, and who is healthy, and you want that, listen to them. Listen to what they have to say. Because they will give you something that works for them and that might work for you. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about those cases where, for example, like Liver King, who's telling you just eat organs and you're going to be shredded, but you can clearly see that he takes steroids. Like, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about normal people who train, who have a certain lifestyle, who eat a certain diet, and you can see that they're doing just fine, and they tell you do this, and you're gonna have the same results, and you're too arrogant to be like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. No, you. It's like it's so simple, and it pisses me off because like we're giving you the plan, we're giving you exactly what you need to do. You don't have to even research anything, because we did it. We made our mistakes And we're telling you, look, do this, do not do this because I made this mistake. Do this and you're going to be fine. But you decide to not do it, or you're too lazy to even try. Or you tell yourself that, oh, well, there's not enough research to support. Bro, just try it, please. As a final note, in terms of diet, just stay away from seed oils, which are not only unsaturated fats, but they're also highly toxic because of the way they're made. As I said, the high temperatures that they heat them up, then the solvents that they use, which are toxic. If you avoid that, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But again, it's hard to avoid it if you're constantly eating food from restaurants because, as I said, they cook their food in seed oils. Then it's also hard to avoid because almost everything you buy in the store, they have seed oils. All processed food has seed oils. So you have to check the ingredients. And everything you buy, you have to check the ingredients. You have to think about what's the oil they're using to cook. And the reason why restaurants cook in seed oils is because it's way cheaper than cooking in animal fats. That's why they do it. So the thing is, you stay away from the bad things and you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. So stay away from unsaturated fats, which are seed oils usually, and instead eat more animal fats, which are saturated fats. So organs, red meats, eggs, butter, ghee, beef tallow, goat cheese. Eat those things and you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be extremely easy for you to lose weight. You're gonna be healthy at the same time. It's just a win-win. But, are you ready to make the change? Are you disciplined enough to make the change? That's something that you have to figure it out.